Hello everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Marcelle Rose, nutritional therapist and health coach, and I specialise in helping people to fix their complicated relationship with food. Now, I'm really delighted to be taking part in this community health project, coming to you straight into your very own Facebook group, Fuss Free Healthy Eating today. It's going to be taking part the same time every week. And it's going to be around 15 to 20 minutes of video where I'll be sharing slides. But I'd really like you guys to get involved and talk about it in the group, because community spirit really helps people to kind of move you forward. So do take part, do join in, do comment and talk about it in the group, and most of all, have fun with it. And realize that you're actually doing a great thing, looking after your health, and now is the perfect time to really do that, really look after your health while you have time to focus on it at the moment. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'll take you onto the slides now. So the objectives of this programme are to improve your health at home, increase energy and feel good, and lose a few pounds that perhaps you may have put on during this period at home. And the sessions will be approximately 15 to 20 minutes per week. Now, this week's theme is all about breaking the snack habit. So, has your relationship with food changed during the lockdown? Have you become a fridge raider or a cereal snacker? As the stresses of lockdown take their toll, many of us are turning to snacks and grazing through the day. Have you found yourself on the C19 diet by default, perhaps? What about children? Are they constantly foraging for something to eat? So this week we'll be looking at, as with every week, we'll be looking at eating for health, habits for health, and cooking for health. And so this week we'll be looking at whether what we've been doing in terms of our habits and how they have changed during our circumstances at the moment. So this week we will be talking about how to re-establish a balance and reduce cravings, and also giving you 2 family-friendly snack recipes to keep you balanced. But how many of these following questions apply to you, I wonder? Are you more tired than usual? Does your mood go up and down? Are you finding it difficult to concentrate? Do you still feel tired 20 minutes after you get up in the morning, perhaps? Or do you need a coffee or something sweet to get you started? Are you experiencing energy slumps during the day? Do you often crave food? Are you gaining weight, perhaps? Are your meal times erratic? And are you snacking more often? And these are things that I have noticed of coming up with people I've just started working with. These are sort of problems that are perhaps new to them because of the situation we find themselves in, or certainly been magnified by the situation. Now, if you've scored more than 3 or 4, then we really do need to get to work on stuff. So this week we're going to focus on breaking the pattern in order to take back control of your eating habits. Now, incidentally, a new survey by King's College University post-COVID-19 has found that 1 in 3 of us are eating more food at the moment. 1 in 5 of us are drinking more, and that means alcohol. And 1 in 3 of us are sleeping less well. And 1 in 2 of us are feeling more anxious. So there have been a lot of changes since this pandemic has started, and the survey shows us that actually many people are really struggling with this. So you are certainly not alone. Now, whilst the odd week of crazed eating or drinking is surely a small price to pay for our COVID-19 sanity, The time has come now for us to redress the balance. So that's what we hope to do with this programme. But why is it happening to us? Well, we are at home. Most of us are at home all the time at the moment. And we know that periods of heightened stress will often impact our relationship with food. However, we currently have the double whammy of being confined to our homes in close proximity to the fridge and the food cupboard, which is adding to the problem. Most of us have had our normal routines turned completely upside down. Before the lockdown, we would have had breakfast at a certain time, left for work or school, then had lunch to fit into the daily routine, and our evening meal when we come home. And the need for a fixed time has really very much disappeared. And there are so many reasons why we eat when we're hungry. Boredom, stress, and loneliness all play a part. And when we want to move away from uncomfortable feelings, we eat, distracting ourselves with food, filling the space inside of us with food. And that uncomfortable feeling, let's call it stress. Whatever the causal reason, the body experiences it as stress. It has a number of effects. So let's look at these. It destabilizes our balance and triggers cravings. Yes, it's stress, it's not you. It tells you that perhaps you need more coffee, which then triggers more cravings. You have to have that biscuit with the coffee, remember? It tells you that you need wine, and it's not even 6 o'clock yet, which triggers more cravings, this time salty snacks perhaps. It disturbs sleep, which can leave you feeling very hungry. And the inevitable weight creeping up, so perhaps more reasons to snack. Then you feel trapped in a revolving loop. Some call it a roller coaster. If you don't eat proper meals, blood sugar levels go on a roller coaster, so keep you feeling you need to eat something in order to stay happy, focused, or connected. This week, we're going to focus on breaking the cycle by flattening the blood sugar curve, by replacing the usual snacks with something different. This will be a recurring theme during our Zest for Health sessions. By flattening the curve, you change your body's biochemistry and reduce those strong messages from your brain to go to the fridge. So let's look at the benefits of what flattening the curve gives you. You'll feel better, a bit more energy, less up and down, more positive, and this can happen very quickly within days. You can sleep better, and you can certainly feel more focused with better concentration. Again, this is noticeable very quickly. So how do we do this? What snack choices can help with this? There are many strategies to flatten the curve and many benefits from doing so. And this week we'll start to look at those snacks. Now the key here is that if we have the snack that combines protein with carbs, the blood sugar curve will be flattened. This is because the protein takes longer to digest and therefore keeps you feeling fuller for longer. This would be a very good way to start to change. So let's have a look at some possible snack options. You could go for a full-fat natural yogurt with some nuts. I've shown walnuts here, which are very nutritious, but it can be any nuts really that are unsalted and ideally unroasted. Also, berries work really well, but any fruit again to go with the natural yogurt. Then you could have hummus with chopped vegetables, veggie sticks, any kind of veggie sticks, from cucumber to carrots to pepper to mange tout to baby corns, anything really. You can have sliced apple with any kind of nut butter, as long as it doesn't have added sugar to the nut butter. It can be peanut butter or almond nut butter or cashew nut butter. And you could have oatcakes with a small piece of cheese as well. So these all work really well as snacks. And then we've got a few recipes for you here. I've got ginger nut flapjacks, and these make a great, nutritious, healthy snack option. And it feels like a bit of a treat because they have a bit of sweetness in them. But because they have the nuts in them, that's providing you with the protein. They've also got lots of fibre provided by the oats, and a little bit of sweetness from the dried fruit, and cinnamon as well provides that little bit of sweetness, and some dates and some maple syrup, which is my preferred choice of natural sugar. And you've also got the added bonus of immune supportive nutrients such as fresh ginger and cinnamon in there. So they make a great snack. There's another alternative here as well for you that we've provided, which is the almond and apricot energy bars. Again, nuts, oats, and a little bit of natural sweetness in there. So do give those a go, and let us know how you get on with those. So what will you do differently this week to move your health forward? Well, I have a challenge for you. I'd like you to plan your meals for next week, or if that's a bit too overwhelming for you, just start for the next 2 or 3 days. I'd like you to include protein snacks in the planning. Make it fun. Involve the whole household. If it's you just doing most or all of the cooking, it can be a bit of a chore. But if you include members of your household, even the younger children that you might have to supervise, it can make it more fun, get them involved in choosing, making menu choices, get them involved with prepping, chopping, cooking, mixing, getting stuck in. If you've got older children, then it's a brilliant opportunity to get them learning some new cooking skills. Even some people find doing some kind of come dine with me type cooking challenges can also make it really fun for the family. Base it around, obviously, the food that you have to minimize your shopping, so it doesn't make it more tricky for you as well. And observe what a difference the healthy snacks can really make, rather than eating the really sugary or really refined kind of processed foods, and how you feel from those. And then just keep going, keep doing this. Obviously, we will be building on this over the coming weeks, but this is a great foundation to get you started. I've also noted that you might like to listen to Dr. Ranjan Chatterjee's podcast this week, which could be a bit of homework for you as well, which is all about all it takes to create a new habit. So it may help you with this week's challenge. So if you have any questions or comments, please add them to the comments section below. I would love to hear how you're getting on with this. Take care and have a great week. And I hope to see you the same time next week.